Good afternoon, everyone. Frankie Football here with the Week 10 recap. This week, we had one underdog pull off a victory, and then the favorites come in and won the other 4 matchups. Some people are cool, calm, and collected as playoffs near. Others are panicking and tinkering their lineups to defeat the best, to become the best. Let's see how Week 10 panned out. The high score of the week is a familiar face. He has a league-leading 10 high scores in league history, which is 4 more than the next guy. Fletcher Cox continues to show the league that his teams are elite. This marks the 3rd time he's been high scorer this season, so congratulations to Joel on winning the bonus again. In the first matchup, we had the new number 1 seed, Yo-Yo Ma, winning by 20 points versus Steel City. He has won 3 straight games and still holds the best record in the league at 8-2. Huge turnaround for Josh as he finished 4-10 last season. With McCaffrey back and Kelsey back to normal, this man's team will be a problem come playoff time. Steel City, on the other hand, is 1 game away from being eliminated from playoffs and has decisions to make with the trade deadline in Week 11. In the second matchup, we had the Dark Horse taking down Scott's Prime by 46 points with help from Calvin Ridley and the Bills defense combined for 50 points. That win for Jake improves him to 6-4 and keeps him in a solid spot to make playoffs. Keith has now lost 3 in a row and is now in a 3-way tie for the division lead with Joel and Jake. Keith is looking for his first playoff appearance in league history and needs a bounce-back win in Week 11. His next matchup is a must-win because In the Woo's the first man outside of the playoffs looking in.
All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough.
All this man does is win. Love Thy Neighbors comes out victorious against Charlie Brown, picking up his 7th win in a row. James has not lost since the end of September. He managed to win 116-103 with help from Joe Burrow's 33 points, a guy Charlie Brown dropped earlier in the season. Will anyone beat James again this season? Jake will be the next man up to face him in Week 11. Charlie Brown is on the verge of missing the playoffs for the first time since 2022. He needs to pick up a win for Steel City next week if he wants a shot at the belt this season. The 4th matchup, we had the high-flying, skydiving. He's not poor because he's the high scorer. Fletcher Cox is making money before the playoffs even arrive. And this week, he broke dance all over Remember the Raiders. Joel won by 71 points with help from Jamar Chase's 55-point game on Thursday Night Football. Joel improves to 6-4 and now holds the division lead. Tyler drops to 5-5 and is on the bubble of playoff contention. He needs to turn it around next week if he wants to return to the championship for the 3rd year in a row. And in the final matchup, we had In the Woo with a close victory against Mike's team. Justin, now 5-5, has not won 2 games in a row yet this season, and he can change that in Week 11 against Scott's Prime. Mike's team, on the other hand, is sitting at 2-8 in last place for points. If he wishes to make playoffs this year, he will need to win out the rest of the season. Now on to the busts of the week. First off, we had Romo Dunze. He had 3 catches for 23 yards. He ended the wide receiver 60. Bust! Second, we had Xavier Worthy. He had 1 catch for 11 yards. He ended wide receiver 82. Bust! Third, we had Hunter Henry. He had 1 catch on 4 targets. He played 57 of the 64 offensive snaps and still ended the tight end 37. Bust! Last, we had Devontae Smith. He had 2 catches for 14 yards. He ended the wide receiver 71. Bust! Next up, now I don't want to get this wrong, we have Mary Smelly with the random fact of the week. Mary Smelly, take it away. Now this is the part where Molly normally does her segment, but she's on vacation, so we have Walmart Molly in her place. Walmart? It's Walmart Mary Shelley. Mary. Anyways, hi everyone. The random fact of the week is that the players weren't required to wear helmets until 1943. Also, Taylor Swift's tour is currently in Toronto, and Taylor is the face of the NFL. Are you telling me that wasn't the real Shelley? Wow, that's a good stunt double. With 10 weeks down and 4 to go until playoffs, Whose team will shine brighter than the others? Which teams will fall flat on their face? Only time will tell. Week 11 is also the trade deadline, so some of you contenders can...
Hurry up and buy!
With that being said, Thursday Night Football kicks off with the Commanders traveling to Philly to take on the Eagles. There is one team that can clinch a playoff spot this week. Two teams can be eliminated from playoff contention this week, so now is the time to set your best lineups. Frankie out.